If you're curious about the mindset of a visionary investor, Mark Cuban's strategies will reshape your thinking. Mark Cuban's Business Insights: How to be more successful in business. Mark Cuban is one of the most successful businessmen in the world. He is a self-made billionaire, and he is the owner of the Dallas Mavericks of the NBA, co-owner of 2929 Entertainment, and one of the main sharks on the ABC reality television series Shark Tank. Cuban is known for his outspoken personality and his willingness to take risks. He is also a strong advocate for entrepreneurship and innovation. In this script, we will explore Mark Cuban's business insights and learn how we can apply them to our own lives. Welcome everyone. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to be more successful in business. We'll learn from the insights of Mark Cuban, one of the most successful businessmen in the world. Cuban was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in 1958. He studied business administration at Indiana University, and then he worked as a salesman for a software company. In 1995, he co-founded Broadcast.com, an online streaming media company. Broadcast.com was acquired by Yahoo in 1999 for $5.7 billion. Before we continue, please hit the bell icon to subscribe if you are new to this channel so you won't miss the informative videos we release in the future. Cuban has since invested in a variety of businesses, including Magnolia Pictures, Landmark Theaters, and Onnit. He is also the author of the book How to Win at the Game of Business if you don't already have $1 million. Cuban is known for his outspoken personality and his willingness to take risks. He is also a strong advocate for entrepreneurship and innovation. In 2011, he founded the Mark Cuban Foundation, which provides funding to entrepreneurs and education programs. Cuban is a controversial figure, but there is no doubt that he is one of the most successful businessmen in the world. He is a role model for entrepreneurs and investors, and his story is an inspiration to anyone who dreams of achieving great things. Early life and education. Mark Cuban was born on July 31, 1958 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He is the son of Norton Cuban, a car salesman, and Shirley Cuban, a homemaker. Cuban has two older brothers, Brian and Jeff. Cuban's family was not wealthy, but they were able to provide him with a good education. Cuban attended Mount Lebanon High School in Pittsburgh, where he was a star athlete. He played basketball, baseball, and football, and he was also a member of the debate team. After high school, Cuban attended Indiana University, where he studied business administration. He graduated from Indiana University in 1981 with a bachelor's degree in business administration. Early career. After graduating from Indiana University, Cuban moved to Dallas, Texas. He worked as a salesman for Your Business Software, a software retailer. He was fired from Your Business Software after he met with a client to procure new business instead of opening the store. Cuban then started his own company, Micro Solutions, with the help from his previous customers from Your Business Software. Micro Solutions was initially a system integrator and software reseller. The company grew rapidly, and it eventually was acquired by CompuServe in 1990 for $6 million. Broadcast.com and beyond. In 1995, Cuban co-founded Broadcast.com, an online streaming media company. Broadcast.com was one of the first companies to offer live streaming of sporting events and other content over the internet. The company grew rapidly, and it was eventually acquired by Yahoo in 1999 for $5.7 billion. After the sale of Broadcast.com, Cuban became a venture capitalist. He invested in a variety of businesses, including Magnolia Pictures, Landmark Theaters, and Onnit. He is also the owner of the Dallas Mavericks of the NBA. Cuban is also a television personality. He is one of the main sharks on the ABC reality television series Shark Tank. In Shark Tank, Cuban and the other investors provide funding to entrepreneurs who are pitching their business ideas. Philanthropy and activism. Cuban is a philanthropist. He is the founder of the Mark Cuban Foundation, which provides funding to entrepreneurs and education programs. He is also a supporter of a number of other charitable organizations. Cuban is also an activist. He is a strong advocate for entrepreneurship and innovation. He is also a vocal critic of government regulation. Funny and insightful quotes. Cuban is known for his funny and insightful quotes. For example, he once said, if you're not passionate about what you're doing, you're not going to be able to work hard enough to make it work. He also said, the thrill of victory in business blows away the thrill of victory in sports. Business is a sport, 24/7, 365. His love of basketball. Cuban is a huge fan of basketball. He is the owner of the Dallas Mavericks of the NBA, and he has been a vocal critic of the league's officiating. He is also a regular attendee of Maverick games, and he is known for his passionate support of the team. His willingness to take risks. Cuban is not afraid to take risks. He is one of the first inventors in many successful companies, such as Broadcast.com and Magnolia Pictures. He is also known for his willingness to invest in new and innovative businesses. His advice for entrepreneurs. Cuban is a frequent speaker at business events, and he often gives advice to entrepreneurs. Some of his most common pieces of advice include: be passionate about your business. Cuban believes that passion is essential for success. He says that if you're not passionate about what you're doing, you're not going to be able to work hard enough to make it work. Be willing to take risks. Cuban is not afraid to take risks. He says that if you're not willing to take risks, you're never going to achieve anything great. Be persistent. Cuban believes that persistence is key to success. He says that if you keep trying, eventually you're going to succeed. Listen to your customers. Cuban believes that the customer is the most important factor in any business. He says that if you don't make the customer happy, you're not going to be in business for very long. His thoughts on the future of business. Cuban is a futurist, and he often talks about the future of business. He believes that the future of business will be shaped by technology, and he is a strong advocate for innovation. He also believes that the future of business will be more globalized, and that businesses will need to be more adaptable to change. Mark Cuban is a complex and fascinating figure. He is a successful businessman, a television personality and philanthropist, and an activist. He is a role model for entrepreneurs and investors, and his story is an inspiration to anyone who dreams of achieving great things. That's all for today's video. Feel free to share any helpful information in the comments below. Don't forget to